Welcome to my ultimate insight, and we're going to go over the most important area of the whole system right now. We're going to go into the client section and we're going to show you how and what the system was built for. So let's click over here and click the client section, and let's take a look at one of our test clients and see what a perfect setup this is. So when we have a test client, it's filled out accordingly to the system over here. So the test client number 3, and then you have your telephone number, username, your email address, and then you're going to have to put the monitoring sites. So you need to make sure that the monitoring sites that we have and use are Smart Credit and My Free Score. Now, okay, so make sure that you're using both of those. If you don't have that already, if you have them, fantastic. Just put them in, click save, and then hit the import credit score. Once that happens, that'll import the credit score, and you will end up at the credit score area over here. Now I'm showing a blank credit score area over here. Let's be real, we don't want to share anybody's personal information, but I will give you an idea of what one looks like in a second. Now, source code, you don't need it, but it's just a source code that comes from the credit report, and then we'll get into the other stuff. So let's take a look at it over here. Let's go client. I'm going to pull Alibaba, and I'm going to pull the progress report. And the progress report is as such. We can see everything. So this is your progress report for all your information over here, right? This is the latest report date, okay? TransUnion, Experian, Equifax. You're going to have your Vantage score, and then your payment history over here, okay? Not payment history, your negative account types, right? And then you're going to have a full breakdown of your negatives right here. So you're going to have your creditor, the type of negative it is, and the bureau that it's on. So when you update your information, you'll know exactly what it is, where it is, and what bureau it's on, and what you'd need to do to remove it. So if you know all these are on TransUnion, you know that you're going to have to send a letter to TransUnion. You know that all these are on Experian, letter to Experian, and if they're on Equifax, letter to Equifax. So you know what to do to get yourself cleaned up. Then you have that analysis letter. Here's your analysis letter. Your logo should be at the top. The analysis letter is going to give you a breakdown. So it's understanding how it affects your your credit, current status, common mistakes and misconceptions, and preparing your credit repair journey if you need it. So these are all different things that you need to handle in understanding your credit. Okay. So let's scroll down. This is just information. And then when you come to the information over here, you're going to get how it's affecting your credit, a little more information just to learn, and then your current thing. Now, if you don't have this graph over here, click more options and click background graphics, and boom, there it is. Now, I'm going to turn off my printer, and we're going to get full color. Beautiful. Now you have full color, and you can see everything perfectly. Right? And this is going to be everything that you need on your credit score to understand everything. It's going to give you the Vantage breakdown of how it's actually mixed, so you know how your score breaks down, what your negative items and stuff that's holding you back, your utilization, your average age of accounts, your oldest age of accounts, right? And then your inquiries and how to fix your inquiries, then your good standing accounts to see everything that's good, because you also got to know the good and the bad. And then this is all good. And then whatever else you need to do, common pitfalls, and prepared for your credit journey if you need to. You can print this, save this, send it to your client, however you want. It'll tell you client ID, and then if I click save over here, you can save it as this is client ID number 50. There you go. And you can save it as a client's name if you would like in this case, and it'll go from there. Alright, so that's done. Now, that's done. We went over the progress report. Let's just take a look at it again. Here it is. And now we're going to go into the BTS, the LWCs, don'ts. My favorite part. How do you know when it's time to get funded? Well, here's how you know. When all these check mark boxes are checked, that means you're good to get funded. If they're not checked, you're not good to get funded at all, period. It means that you are not good at all, and we need to build up something to get you funded. Okay? Um, that's when you do this, you need to understand that to get funded, you need to put all the data and the information in here and understand all the utilization. Credit score doesn't really matter. I know we have it at the top over here, but the rest of this matters. The rest of this stuff matters more than anything that's out there. So we start over here with your total balances. We start with your credit limit, then your percentage of utilization. This is overall utilization. Then your revolving pay down if you have one. The way that you don't have a revolving pay down is if, and only is if, all of your files are paid under 30%. Yes, this file's at 1%, but it's at 1%, but you have a 30% pay down. How do you find that out? You scroll down to the bottom over here, and it'll give a list of every single account, okay, and every single pay down. We know that this Home Depot card needs to have a pay down done for it, but here's the thing: there's no data on Equifax, so it's saying you need a full pay down, even though it's 8,000, which we know no pay down limit is necessary. Okay, so that's why this is missing money. But here's all the stuff. You can look over here. Here's your installments. Here's your total debt. And here's your limit. Okay? This is your, anything that's impeding your eligibility is going to be right here. You're going to have your accounts. This will be any collections, late payments, charge-offs, liens, bankruptcies will be here. Any inquiries will be at the bottom. And then the rest of the breakdown is over here with your accounts. This is everything for you to see. This is everything that you need done, and this is everything that we want you to handle. I hope you guys have a great day, and if you have any questions, please let us know. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.